Hello and welcome back to the Soup Breakdown. Today we're looking at the RX-93 Nu Gundam, piloted by Amuro Ray. I'm here to show you today that this Nu Gundam is not just for show. So the Nu Gundam is a funnel suit. The funnels obviously will operate on their own, or you can fire them on command at your choice by simply firing once you have them all out, as I'll show you once I get out of Char's funnel spam. And then if you begin to fire, they will also fire. There's also a really interesting charge move that you can do with funnels, which is basically just another version of the standard charge you get from your blaster, but you can do it after firing all of your funnels, which gives you some setup time basically to be able to pull it off, which is nice. And it does decent damage. You also have the basic rocket launch, but you can also do that really cool spin that allows you to get around some attacks with it. And that's life 1 for sure. The Nu Gundam is very mobile. It feels good to play because of the ability to do the spin there, as well as having the funnels that allow you to keep people at bay. It feels really good to use. You also have charge shot fired by the striker. That's nice. And as we've already been able to show, the charge shot does decent damage. You also have this, which is the funnel shield, which is really useful for enemies that use a lot of beam attacks, because it will deflect beams in a really interesting way. I missed that burst. But then when it comes to melee combos, which we're probably going to show in the second half of this match, you have the really nice... man, I can't see what off. There's a punch that you can do that is just Amuro's punch from Char's counterattack, and it's really cool. It's really satisfying to pull off, and I die a lot because I just want to pull it off. But there's the burst. Sends out all the funnels, and then as Amuro goes in for the slashes, you get the multitude of funnels shots there. You can also see Char's burst in the background where he summons a colony to drop, which is pretty nice. Where it's like a piece of a block, which is really cool. So, should you use the Nu Gundam? Is the question that we have to ask now, and I think you should. Yeah, you can also dodge the funnels there. A fun tip by doing a quick sidestep. If they can't track onto you, they just won't fire, which is pretty nice. There's the melee combo. Comes right out of Char's counterattack. It does very decent damage, which makes it very nice to do. And you do that with the dashing melee, or the forward melee, should I say. But very, very decent damage. Also has the pop-up. Most suits have with the back melee. It's really nice. And of course, when your enemy is low, follow them off. I kind of wanted to show off but it's very nice to be able to deflect beams. It does not last long at all. You have a very short amount of time to use it, but you can make it count. You can also fake out the dash when you have rocket ammo by tapping it multiple times without actually firing it, and that allows you a very cheap sidestep if you don't want them to. You don't want them to be able to know that you're about to sidestep, which is nice. You can also fire off the funnels individually instead of in a group, and use them as just a singular funnel, which is nice. If you don't want to use them all, one thing that I like to do is do a little bit of this and then go straight to the funnel spam. And then go for the melee combo to finish it off, which I missed there, but would have worked. But as you can see, the Nu Gundam is a very versatile, very fun, short to long range suit in a very fun way, very interesting way in my opinion. It is a 500 cost, which means if you're not too fond of 500s, there is that to consider. But all told, I think the Nu Gundam is definitely worth checking out. You should give it a shot. Until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that the Nu Gundam has to offer.